my name is Jeff Zion. I've been in the Knights since the very start. I am a senior at Independence High School. I plan to attend the University of Akron next year and major in accounting.
Hi, I'm Luke Pacinik. I've been in the Knights since about 1 year after its founding. I'm a senior at CVCA, and I plan to attend John Carroll University next year.
Hello, I'm Tyler Kerezy, and I've been with the Knights since its founding. I'm a senior at Brecksville Broadview Heights High School, and I'm going to be in the Marine Corps next year. We've each been in the Knights for about half of our lives. My father was one of the dads that was involved in the beginning of the Knights program at our church, way back in 2002. This year, as you know, we're all graduating from high school, and we thought it would be a good idea for future Knights and their fathers to hear from us and how this group began, and how it operated in the early years, and what this program has meant to us throughout the years.
Our dad started the Knights in 2002, based on the book Raising a Modern Day Knight by Robert Lewis. They prayed about starting the group, and then in late 2002 started having monthly meetings at the church, and that's how the Knights was founded at CVC.
The great thing about the Knights is that it's not just a group for the adolescents. It was founded and remains today as a father and son group. We do a lot of things together with our dads. In fact, our dads work together with us to plan some of our activities.
Being in the Knights means you have to learn some things. All of us at one point had to memorize the 10 characteristics and learn the 4 principles of authentic manhood, which are basically our guidelines as pages, squires, and eventually knights in this group. We also have the 4 principles of authentic manhood. The first 2 are: a real man rejects passivity, a real man accepts responsibility.
A real man leads courageously.
In the 4th principle of authentic manhood, a real man should expect a greater reward. God's reward.
The first 3 of our 10 principles are loyalty, which we get from Hosea 6:6 in the Bible; servant leadership, which we get from Matthew 20, verses 26 and 27; and kindness, which we get from Proverbs 19, verses 22.
The next 3 characteristics that we have are humility from Philippians 2:3, purity from 1 Timothy 4:12, and honesty from Ephesus 4:25.
The last 4 include self-discipline, which comes from 1 Timothy chapter 4, verses 7 and 8. Excellence, which comes from 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 24. Integrity, which comes from Proverbs chapter 10, verse 9. And lastly, perseverance, which comes from Galatians chapter 6, verses 9.
It is a blast to be in the Knights group. We try to have at least one recreational activities about every 3 months or so, and these usually are a lot of fun. We have at least one service event, and sometimes it's service for something much bigger, such as Operation Shoebox, when we packed and shipped about 500 boxes to soldiers in Iraq and Afghanistan, and Operation Christmas Child, when we packed and shipped about 300 Christmas boxes to children all over the world in impoverished countries.
The Knights group meets on the second Sunday of every month at 7:45 a.m. That's too early for me, but luckily there's coffee at every meeting, so I can stay awake.
Also, we have done MedWish project, which is where unused medical supplies all go into a warehouse. We went there, we helped sort them out, and they go all over the world to help impoverished countries all over the country, all over the world. Also, just last week, we have gone to Thrift Nation to help sort clothes, which those proceeds from the clothes and other things sold there help go serve missionaries and mission teams all over the country.
As I said, in the Knights we do a lot of fun stuff, and a good example of this is a rafting trip we do in the springtime, which is when the dads and sons, we go down to the New River in West Virginia, and we literally go whitewater rafting. It's a great trip for people of all ages. We have 2 different difficulty levels. For the older kids, they get to do some of the more intense stuff, while the younger kids stick to the safer yet very fun, slower rapids. And it's just a great trip for everybody.
Another unique recreational activity that we do in the Knights is called Whirly Ball. It's a team game, and each player sits in a cart and you try to throw a ball into a net using lacrosse sticks. And this is a fun time. We do this every year, and it's one of the more different activities that we do that maybe you would never have gotten to try if you hadn't had joined Knights. I know I've never played this before, and the first time I played it, I had a blast, and I think everyone had the same impression. So we do this every year. It's become a favorite sport of the Knights.
Another fun recreational activity is the gym night over at Independence Old Rec Center. It is a blast. We have tons of pizza, pop, food, like anything you can imagine. And after that, hopefully we don't throw up, but we play a bunch of basketball, which usually eventually turns into dodgeball for most of the night, which is a lot of fun, just competing against your dad. Usually you're going up one-on-one against your dad. You're trying to get him out, and he's trying to get you out. It's just a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And another fun recreational event is the Dayton Air Force Museum. I've been there, I believe, two or three times with the Knights group. It is a lot of fun. It's a little drive, but like 3 hours or so, but it's very fun. Looking at all the different planes and going through all the history of flight and airplanes, and seeing the Enola Gay, which dropped the atomic bomb on Japan. But overall, it is a very fun experience and a great day to spend with your dad.
One of the most fun things we do as the Knights is our big camp out every year called Passport to Purity. It's just a blast, and we've been doing it since 2002 or 2003. It's just been ingrained in the Knights group, and it's when some of the kids go through the actual program Passport to Purity, where they learn to remain pure in their lives. And it's just one of the best camping experiences you can have with all your friends and your family and your dad there. And that's also where our ceremonies take place for squires.
My favorite memories from Passport are the first night we get there, where we all listen to a tape that introduces us to the whole weekend and what we're going to be learning. I don't think any of us are ever going to forget the verse, "Bad company corrupts good morals." I think all of us will always remember that, because it's one of those things that we hear in the tape every year, and the kids who have been going for a few years will remember those lessons just because they keep repeating them over and over again.
Besides that little wonderful CD series that we all know, Bad Company Corrupts Good Morals, another fantastic memory of mine is in the beginning, the first couple of years, we went down to Hocking Hills for this Passport to Purity weekend. And down there, they have this little plastic turkey that is a little yard kind of little thingy-majigger, or whatever you want to say.
Yard ornament.
Yard ornament, exactly. And we brought our BB guns down there, and we conveniently forgot the target, so that little turkey became our target for the whole weekend. And that turkey probably has like 1,000 little bullet hole, pellet hole things in it. It is ridiculous how many times we shot it at it. It is so funny to see that.
Passport is a lot of fun, but it also really teaches us valuable life lessons, like do not be deceived. Bad company corrupts good morals, as Luke mentioned. But that's actually the song, and the lesson is just a wonderful lesson about running with the pack, about peer pressure that everybody encounters in their life, and especially in the middle school and high school years. It's just so invaluable to our lives, and how it helps us through these tough times, especially modern times. And you just learn a lot from Passport. If you're going through Passport itself, you learn a ton about remaining pure and godly, and even if you're not, you still end up learning a ton. And it's not only just a fun time to spend with your father and all your friends, but you also learn a lot. It's just a wonderful weekend.
I must say, the highlight of the weekend probably has to be the Saturday night dinner. My dad cooks this fantastic chili. Murray's Cincinnati's Girlfriend's Chili. It is fantastic. Start from scratch, no cans, no nothing. We start from the very beginning. Get the raw ingredients, we cut up the onions, cut up everything, as some of the dads can attest to. It is legit. Boil some spaghetti noodles, put it over spaghetti, add sour cream, cheese. Oh my gosh, the best chili you have ever tasted. Guarantee it. Guarantee it.
Well, I'm sure I speak for all of us when I say thanks for watching, and we hope you kind of learned a little bit about the history of the Knights group and why we do what we do and how much fun it is and how much you learn and how this time you get to spend with your dad is just something you can't make up, and hopefully it's something that sticks with you for the rest of your life. Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoy the Knights group. And remember, it's not the reward here on earth. A real man expects a greater reward. God's reward.